Victory Line Lane. I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at commodity movement from Friday. Soybeans were 2 to 3.5 cents higher on Friday, closing out the month of October with a net loss of about 19.25 cents in the November contract. December cotton futures added triple digits to the upside on Friday, extending the gains 7 cents for the week, 9 cents by the pound for the month. Chicago wheat futures found afternoon strength to bounce into fractionally mixed closes through October. Casey hard red winter were the weakest of the day, having given back 3.5 to 4.5 cents. Corn rally continued through the last trading day of October. Futures were another 4 to 5.5 cents stronger. December extended their rally to a 31.25 cent rise and a monthly net gain of about 31.25 cents. At the close Friday, lean hog futures ended 87 to 220 on the green side. Friday saw live cattle futures with a $1.15 to a $1.52 loss. Feeder cattle futures were also down triple digits, closing $1.07 to a $1.45 in the red. Neighbor, there's your futures moves for Friday. Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. The location in High. Call Keno at 830-868-0200. That's PMI High. Neighbor, let's take a look at meat movement from Friday. National pork carcass cut out 252 higher in the afternoon at 96.52. Hog slaughter through Saturday, 2.551 million head, 47,000 head below last week, 147,000 head below the same week last year. Wholesale box prices for the beef higher in the afternoon, widening the Choice Select spread to $22.35. 83 stronger on the Choice at $285.72. Choice rib $497.78 in the afternoon. Select box 73 higher. Kill through Saturday, 668,000 head. That was 7,000 head above last week's pace, 28,000 higher year to year. Neighbor, there are your meat moves. We're on the line with Stephen from D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Stephen, I need to weigh a bunch of pigs, and I understand that you've got some deals going on hog scales.
Yes, sir, we sure do, Larry. We're having a fire sale on 58 SX hog scales from W.W. Paul. They are going to come with the beam and poise and 2 bifold doors. Really easy to work. They're running $17.50 right now, Larry.
That's a great deal. Tell us the brand again.
They're made by W.W. Paul.
Tell us how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, extension 161.
We've been with Stephen from D&D. Go to ddtexasoutfitters.com for more information. We're on the line with Ken Jordan. Going to have a sale in Mason today, Monday. Ken, what can we expect?
You bet, Larry. We have right at 650 in on Sunday night. There's about 65 cows and about 8 or 10 bulls. Rest of them all calves, yearlings. We're kind of looking for that 900 to 925 head. What is shipping to be? Several good traps of good calves there too, Larry.
All right. Now, tell us how the best of the best went.
It turned out real well. We ended right at 2,800 head after we started several groups off and everything, kind of cleaned everything up, palpated everything. Outstanding run. I thought we had a full house of buyers. There's only standing room only. The buyers came in from New Mexico, Oklahoma, Mississippi, and all across Texas. Had 742 on the internet. It was also very, very active. I thought over demand was very, very strong throughout the sale with a lot of buyer activity from the beginning to the very end of the sale. We had right at 130 pair that were offered, with most ranging in price from $1,600 to $2,650. Except we had one really fancy true F1 tiger stripe that had the first calf on the ground and bred back. They bought $3,450. We had right at around 700 bred cows that we offered. The front end, medium to long bred cows, they pretty well brought Larry very, very fair on those from $1,600 to $2,350. Except we had a really fancy set of 6 long-bred Angus cows. Come to their second baby, they bought $2,750. Some of the short-bred cows, and maybe some of the cows carrying a little less flesh, whatever, they bought from $1,075 up to $1,575. Had over 1,030 bred heifers. Went to the ring with the bigger, fleshier, medium to long-bred heifers, along with even a few short-breds. They sold mostly from $1,300 up to $2,550. A few bred heifers that were younger in age, maybe carrying a little less flesh, they sold from $1,050 up to $1,275. The open heifers are also active. We had around 800 of the open heifers, and they range pretty well from 8.25 up to 1,900. With most of the heifers, you can kind of look at them, they range from 900 to 1,450. We did have 2 sets of outstanding Brummers that sold for $22.5 on one group and $3,000 on the open heifers in the other group.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Ken.
You bet, Larry. They give us a call, Larry. Go 325-372-5600. 5159. Also, if they want to look at the full market report with a list of the consigners and everything with some of the groups, go to our website, jordancattle.com, Larry. Also, remind everybody we do have the stock of feeder sale, and we also have the Hell's 34 Angus bulls and Cannon Ranch 30 fancy and choice Charolais bulls going to be there Thursday at 10 o'clock, Larry.
That's in San Saba. Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction, San Saba and Mason. Ken, thank you a bunch, and we'll talk to you after the Mason sale.
You bet, Larry. Sounds good.
Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio is at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials, Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. And MG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock, Sheep and Goats Tuesday, cattle on Wednesday in Fredericksburg. Sean, we had good sales last week. We're going to repeat this week?
I think so, Larry. Kind of something about the same on the sheep and goat end. I don't know of a whole lot. It is weekend before hunting season. If we clean a few pastures out, we might catch a few more. On the cattle end, kind of thing is somewhere around that 13 to 15. Weather dependent. Looks like we got a little chance of rain in for Wednesday again. That might slow it down a little bit if it goes to raining, which we sure don't want to scare the rain off. So let it come, and we'll catch them some other time. That's what we're looking like in Fredericksburg.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you or your dad, Wayne, for the Sheep and Goats Tuesday, Cattle Wednesday.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We're on the line with Sam from D&D. Sam, I've never seen as much Stay Tough fence in my whole life.
That's right, Larry. Right now, we have the largest supply of American T-post and the largest supply of Stay Tough fencing in Texas.
Tell us how to take advantage of all that product.
All you got to do, Larry, is call me at 830-379-7340, and that's for one of our friendly staff members.
We're on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. Gary, what's the sale for Monday looking like on Sunday evening?
Larry, looks like we got 1,100 on the yard. I imagine we'll have 1,300. Wind up with 1,300. I got a pen of 50 good Charolais steers and heifers, 52 head of them, I believe, Larry. Got another string of about 40 big yellow steers and heifers mixed. They're going away. Those cattle are going to weigh 7 probably, 6.5 to 7. These other cattle are going to weigh anywhere from 6.5 probably. Got a string of black calves. There's about 30 or 40 of them. They're going to be a little lighter. They're going to be 550 to 6. And got a good string of cattle, Larry. Got some pretty good quality cattle. On the cow end, mostly all Packer cows. Didn't have just a handful to palpate tomorrow. Looks like going to be 150, 175, 200 cows tomorrow, Larry.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Monday sale in Nixon, Gary Butler.
You can catch us here at cell phone 830-582-1561 or 62. Catch me on my mobile 830-857-4330, Larry.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I'm on the line with Julie from D&D. Julie, what do you want to tell us about today?
Well, I was going to let you know that we got all the cattle cubes you could possibly need, 12, 20, and 38% protein cubes for your cattle. We also got the Crete, Precon, and several other fantastic feeds for all the cattle needs.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
If you call me at 830-379-7340, I'd gladly pick up, or you can even come and see me in the store. I'd be glad to talk to you for a few minutes.
Neighbor, now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. I want to remind your listeners that November 3rd is coming Wednesday. I will be auctioneering Matt Jones's Solid Rock bull sale. We'll have Brangus, Brayford, Angus, and Charolais bulls. So keep that in mind. If you need any information, let me know. Also, the very next day, I will be auctioneering the National Brahman sale that night in Rosenberg. Give me a call if you need information on either of these two sales. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3. Or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
We're on the line from D&D with Wade Floyd. Wade, Purina's got some excellent fly control products, and one of them's a feed-through, isn't it?
Yes, sir. There is a loose mineral that we like to put out. It's going to be a 1275 mineral, and it does have that insect IGR in it.
All right, and y'all sell that in a 50-pound bag?
Yes, sir. We have it in a 50-pound bag, and then we also have it in a molasses tub that'll come in 225 pounds, also a 125-pound tub.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Wade, there at D&D in Seguin.
Yes, sir. They can stop by and see us, or they can just give me a shout at 830-379-7340.
We're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock, Three Rivers. It is 8:25 on a Sunday evening. What's the Monday sale going to be like, Riley?
Not quite as big as we was last week, but looks like we end up with around 1,400 tomorrow. Mostly cows, probably 200 cows. We do have a couple little strings of younger crossbred stocker cows, probably palpated 40 or 50 of those, and I think there were 6 or 8 pairs on them. And then some other cows mixed in there, a few other palpated cows. Calf-wise, I've got a couple of good strings of calves, a set of Brangus calves, about a little over 100 of those. Kind of weighing 4 to 6, sure nice calves. And then 2 sets of Charolais crosses, kind of from the same weight range. Got a couple of sets of Burma cross calves there, a few replacement heifers mixed in on them. So looks pretty good tomorrow. I'm going to say, somewhere right there around 1,400.
Riley, tell everybody how to contact you.
361-813-6650 is the cell. 361-786-2553 is office. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil field pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 and 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission, Hondo Livestock. Seth, how's the Monday sale shaping up?
It looks like we're going to have somewhere around 400 again, Larry. Probably 60 cows and bulls there on the yard. And probably going to palpate somewhere around 45 cows in the morning, it looks like. A handful of younger cows throughout them there. We do have one young Brangus bull there. It's supposed to be about a 4-year-old bull. He came with papers. We will test him in the morning. And as far as the calf and yearling run, just a little bit for everybody. Got some weaned cattle and got some light calves. Ought to be a pretty good sale. First sale of November. So looking forward to this month and the market. In the meantime, anybody needs anything tomorrow or next week, feel free to holler at us, 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone, 210-288-3960. And for any updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
MG Building Materials reminds you to start your next project today with an MG personal credit card. No interest if paid in full within 6 months. Apply for your card at any MG Building Materials store. Get all the information at mgbuildingmaterials.com. Remember, those stores are San Antonio, Corpus Christi, Kerrville, Pleasanton, and Uvalde. Call that Uvalde store at 2301 East Main Street at 830-278-4439. We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. We had a sale Friday. Rodney, describe the action for us.
Oh, I thought the action was really good Friday. We had good cattle, which that always helps the market, but the market I quoted was anywhere from 6 to 10 cents higher in most places of cattle, sir.
Let's walk those pins.
We had 504 head of cattle, 5 horses, and 1 goat. Your 200, 300-pound steers were $1.46 to $1.73. Heifers $1.31 to $1.68. Your 300, 400-pound steers $1.38 to $1.80. Heifers $1.33 to $1.52. Your 400, 500-pound steers were $1.38 to $1.74. Heifers $1.28 to $1.45. 500, 600-pound steers were $1.30 to $1.62. Heifers $1.27 to $1.41. 600 to 700-pound steers $1.25 to $1.42. Heifers $1.21 to $1.40. 700 to 800-pound steers were $1.21 to $1.37, and heifers were $1.11 to $1.22. We had very few Packer cows. They brought anywhere from 25 to 69 cents. Packer bulls brought anywhere from 82 to 95. We didn't have any young stocker cows, and the bred cows, I think we had 2 bred cows Friday, and they brought anywhere from 800 to 875. No pairs, and we had a handful of horses, and they brought anywhere from 4 1/4 to 635, sir.
What do you expect for this Friday?
I know of a couple of bunches of calves coming this week. Hopefully we'll have good quality calves and that old market will be strong, sir.
Tell everybody how to contact you for the Friday sale in Beeville, Rodney Butler.
Yeah, if I can help you market your cattle, please call me at 361-358-1727, or you can call me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, and take care.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. Milo through Corpus in October, D's plus 85, 1167. Houston, D's plus 105, 1202, and Progresso 1110. Yellow corn through Corpus in October, D's plus 90, 658 and a quarter. Houston, D's plus 75, 643 and a quarter, and Progresso 1230. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in October, D's plus 70, 855 and 3/4, and number one beans to Houston in October, November list 20, 1215 and 3/4. 1,855 bale of West Texas and Oklahoma cotton sold Friday. 4,269 bale of East Texas. Taking a look at the total, 5,024 at 113.10. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just fact. I'm your host, Larry Marble, and you're my neighbor. Neighbor, good day to you. Go out and make it a grand Monday.